Call the meeting to order. All rise. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Make a motion to accept the minutes of September 2nd as written. All in favor? There is no ADA update this week. We're going into department heads. Ms. Rainey?
So we'll have two informationals for the November referendum articles. The first will be this Saturday at 4 p.m. and the second will be on the 17th at 6 p.m. With the public hearing being on October 1st at 6 p.m. I'm planning on having the absentee ballots available on the 2nd, so I'll be creating those within the next couple of weeks.
Thank you. Ms. Boyle?
30-day notices went out on Monday for the 2024 taxes. There was $246,044.22 in back taxes that we sent notices out to.
How much?
145 people.
That's a new truck. Almost was mine.
Oh, yeah. Good way to know.
We'd have had a couple bucks.
Yeah. That's all I do.
Thank you. ACO?
We had a missing dog, a found dog, and somebody decided to be a keyboard warrior about my chickens out front. They were ACO chickens from Hiram. So, they got deleted real quick. And just remind everybody, they can go online and start registering the dogs for next year.
Sweet.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Fire chief?
We did one agency assist to the sheriff's department blocking Main Street, tree on wires, did a mutual aid to Freiburg with a plane crash, another one with Freiburg with a structure fire, we did water rescue. I went to an outside fire, they're burning trash, which is illegal, equipment rollover with entrapment, and 5 medical calls. A 61st annual firefighters convention is this weekend, September 12th and 13th. Parade is at 9 a.m. and fire muster is at 1, so you can come. They'll be on Saturday on the 13th. Getting ready for the Department of Labor Shape Inspection Program. They're coming on September 25th to go through all my books and everything so I can get my shape program back, renew it. And Monday, September 15th, we'll be testing cisterns and training, which is all the in-ground hydrants. And still working on the building proposal and trying to finish up the grant request.
How many of the heads you said were dry?
With that?
How many of the three of them?
3 so far.
3? Okay.
Yep. We need a little rain.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the firefighter convention, that's private playground.
Nice.
Yep.
Local. Health officer, the guy with the badge.
Well, now that you mention it. Next Monday, we will be having a meeting of the safety committee. I'm hoping to have a good showing for it. This has been the first one in a few months, so I'd like to get caught up with a few things. I plan on hopefully talking to the young lady that does the inspections these days at the transfer station. She indicated a little bit ago that she wanted to keep her schedule going, and that would indicate that she's coming the end of September or October sometime. I'd like to get a fix on what days she's actually planning on being there. Other than that, it's copacetic.
Thank you. Code enforcement is in here. Public Works.
Yes, well, we got the gates, the entrance gates, the transfer station, we got those replaced. And we need to get some quotes or some bids on fixing the roof that, Conway Incinerator decided to tear up. There's some goods and bads about what's going on down there, but that's, like Cindy was saying, some warriors out there. We got the swing set removed, gravel pads for the playgrounds, and they get those delivered. They want pads for the big structures to, you know, go away. Whole county paving is complete. Waiting on Charlie with the shoulder gravel. We gravelled in driveways today. Up down that road. Started work on the plows and wings, getting ready for the snow to fly.
That's a bad word.
I know. Beal Electric's got a schedule for our generator down at Public Works. Get that, done. The Penn Hill culvert, that's, complete. That's about all
Right. So everybody's aware of the Fen Hill project. That was not a Brownfield project. That was brought to the town of Brownfield by Trouts Unlimited and DEP. That was $15,000 or $16,000 from the town of Brownfield for, I believe, contingency when they explained it. We did not pay for that. That was all grant money because that's a spawning ground for trout or something. It's got something to do with fish. We, as a town, did not take on that project. That was why it was contracted out, and Trouts Unlimited did a lot of work for the grant money for that, along with the DEP, and it was through DEP. So there seems to be some confusion that the town went out on Fen Hill and dropped, a couple $100,000 on a culvert. Not the case, folks, not the case. So, Cliff, if you could do me a favor and get with Bill on the transfer station and the reporting requirements that are changing, I'd appreciate that. Thank you. Rec Director.
Rec update. We now have the pre-K and K kids started on Saturdays, soccer. 1 and 2 are going Tuesdays and Thursdays. 3 and 4, Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. All the teams are practicing. We ended up with 2 groups of 3-4 teams. Tomorrow they have their first game home here versus Saco Valley. I posted the schedule in the front walkway if anyone wants to come watch some of their games. Saco Valley Wrestling Club started preseason conditioning on Mondays at the community center. That's K through 8th graders. This week I had the turf doctor out here to do some soil testing. They do free samples of the soil for the grounds and give you reports if you decide to treat certain ways. Reached out to Hussey Seating. We have some aluminum benches that need feet. They're the company that made them. They were donated from the Sea Dogs Park. So we're looking to get some feet for the benches so we can use them amongst the grounds here. The swim docks came out today. I want to thank Public Works for helping me get those out. They're up for the season. As always, we have the community coffee on Thursdays at 9:30. Yoga is Thursday at 6 p.m. And September 15th, we have watercolor and paint at the community center, 1 to 3 p.m. That's a Monday, first and third Mondays. We're working on fall festival and pumpkin carving events that are coming up in October. And the next Friends of Rec meeting is September 24th, 6:30, community center.
Cool, thank you. Budget committee update?
Hi. We had a meeting second meeting last night, went very well. Thank you to Lynn for putting the word out there to the department heads to get their budgets in. Our next one is September 22nd, on Monday, 5:30 here. And we're just going as far as we can go until we have the referendum, I guess, and we'll just have to wait. But it's going good. Thank you.
Thank you. Communication committee? Public safety building?
So we had a Zoom meeting this morning, with construction and a member of USDA,
Oh, good.
rural development, to go over as kind of a group with all three parties, the requirements, for USDA and some of the process, that goes into that, and the process for reviewing contracts that they want to review, in order to try to start releasing some grant money to us so we can start moving forward. That was this morning, and then we got an email this afternoon, sometime from another member of USDA, outlining some other things that we will have to review because it may change how we go about this.
What things would change our process going forward now?
Because I just read it and I'm not 100% sure, the way it's worded, we may not be able to have the design firm also be the construction firm. That's the simplest way I can put it at the moment. But that's just me reading the email 10 minutes ago and interpreting it in my own words. So we will have to, as a committee, probably review it together and then get some super clarification about that.
Did you guys already go with a company though that was both?
Well, so 2 weeks ago, the select board gave us the go-ahead to go with the company that the committee recommended. And that was the process we were moving towards, to have Jewett be our design firm and kind of act as a general contractor. That was the proposal they gave to us, which we liked. That's why we decided to go with them. So this meeting with the USDA, we were hoping was just kind of a dotting I's, crossing T's kind of thing, and to just keep moving forward. But that was with one member of USDA, and this email is from another member of USDA. That may change that.
Please forward those emails to the select board.
So,
It's a, what they look for is, design bid bill, that's what the USDA does.
Right.
The construction company, they looked online and do a construction design bid, design build. So construction management and design build has to be okayed by them first.
Right.
So we just gotta go through a few steps and see how they wanna handle this. You know, this bill, he just came on board last week.
Oh. So he's the new guy.
He's a new guy. Well, because it goes like from, the guy I've been dealing with is a financial part of it. He's
Right.
not the architect part of it. So once we chose the construction outfit,
Now
this
it goes to-
architect guy stepped in. And so that's where we're at now, is that we have to go back and talk to this Bill, and, because the way we were told the way Jewett worked was that it almost was like a design bid bill, because they work with you
The entire
any way
process.
they can. So hopefully that we can convince to go with them.
Okay.
But they will, we can use Jewett as 100% they can put the project together. They just can't bid on it. So they can design it, but they can't bid on it. The company can't. We have to go up to 3 different bids, so that we would have to do it. So we got some things, but it's something I haven't seen before, so we're working on it. We'll meet with them and we'll keep moving forward.
All right, forward those emails to the board, please. Comp plan?
Give an update. It's actually the comp plan implementation committee, so the town of Eaton invited residents of Brownfield to join them for aging in place seminars offered at the Eaton Town Hall. I'm not sure if did I give you a flyer to post online?
Yeah.
Okay, so all the information should be there, and I think there's some posted around town. One has already occurred, it was very good. There are 3 more coming up, they're every other Thursday. The next one is September 25th, and then one on October 9th and October 23rd. Each focuses on a different aspect of aging. The next 2 are in the afternoon, 4 to 5:30, and the 23rd is in the evening, 6:30. So it's all free, and you're welcome to attend.
Thanks, man. Playground?
Like Cliff said, Cliff and his guys did the set pads and stuff over there, so the playgrounds are coming in. Everything is scheduled to come in on the 23rd, so we can start, they'll be building and come in. They're coming in already mostly put together, so it should be fairly quick when they lay it down. Other than that, we're just waiting for them to give us the definite time when they're gonna be here. Also, Michelle has still got stuff out there looking for names for the playground. So come in and fill out a piece of paper and drop it in the box, do it online, however you gotta do it, but that's what they're looking for, is to pick a name for the playground.
Thank you. Health and safety? You already covered that, Bill. Community resilience, crickets. We're hearing crickets. Nice.
CEB, Tamara from the CEB group received 2 estimates, one from Field Electric, the other one from Intervale Stove. And our next, what we have to do next is analyze them, make sure they're apples to apples, or find out where the differences are, and can they make them apples to apples. And then we'll go over that with her, and then we'll make a presentation to the select board. So that'll take a few weeks, but keep in mind that last we heard from her, monies won't be available till towards the end of the year, beginning of the year. So, but they both, one especially looks promising because they did include fresh air intake with the units. So, but we'll give you a lowdown once we get it all put together.
Thank you. Town garden?
There's nothing till tomorrow. Tomorrow we're meeting for the second time, so.
Okay. Truck purchase.
So with the truck committee doing their job, with the help of Lynn and the help of Deb Merrill, we put a presentation to bring to the board so you guys can look at it and determine if there's got any changes need to be made. But otherwise, the PowerPoint is ready for the first meeting on the 13th. Deb is going to set it up so you guys can look at it up there and see if we need to make any last minute changes. But I am pretty confident that we hit everybody's points that they discussed. The truck committee did an awesome job working on this, so I hope it works.
I'll just do one.
can
Okay.
actually speak to this as well as I could. We're going to show what it looks like. For those who don't even know what we're talking about.
What a roller truck, yeah.
This is our current commercial options.
Which is CIA or North Conway Incinerator. And some of the problems that we've been having with whether or not they come and pick up the trucks when the transfer station calls and says that we need dumpsters dumped. Sometimes they show up, sometimes they don't. Their truck is broke down, so we have dumpsters that are sitting down there longer than they need to be.
This is, I think, important to stress that the reserve is where the money is coming from.
Right. There is no raise and appropriate. All the money will be coming out of the reserve account to make the truck payments. So it is not a raise and appropriated budget area.
And then,
This is the Western Star that you guys originally looked at. It is still available. I keep tabs on this truck weekly. I talked to Michelle, she sends an email back, and they send it back to us saying, yep, still available. So this truck is still available. This is the total monthly expense per year. It breaks down the insurance payment for the truck, the maintenance for the truck, and fuel for the truck. Why the town needs a public works employee. If we get the truck, we need an employee. If we don't get the truck, then technically we still need an employee, but we don't need an employee. So it's really, these two articles go hand in hand. It is not a transfer station employee, it is a public works employee. So that employee will do whatever Cliff tells them they need to be done. He'll either be digging culverts or running snowplow or hauling the trash to where it needs to go. That's the cost of putting on the additional public works employee, what it would cost. And this is the job descriptions. He'll be a transfer, yeah, it just describes snow plowing, road maintenance, groundskeeping, all of the above that the public works person does. This is the spreadsheet set.
the handout.
Right, this will be the handout at the meeting explaining what it's costing us now for CIA or Conway Incinerator versus what it would be if we hauled it ourselves. And then we broke it down if the...
These are the two on the left-hand side on the top.
Right.
row.
These two, yeah, the two contractors on top.
And
Then the last
I
one,
kept these two contractors over to the left so he can start to show this is the town's.
right,
And then the cost for year one, years 2 through 5. And then
year 6. We also put down at the bottom what we're saving in year 1, what we would be saving from years 2 to 5, and what in year 6, the money that was originally being used for the truck payment now goes back into the transfer station reserve account, and we're still, even with the employee, we are still saving money.
so that's it.
That's cool.
That came out fantastic.
So if there's anything you need us to change, give me a heads up and we'll get it taken care of before the 30th.
And I came prepared to put it on the wall, but was told we were gonna do it this way, so my apologies.
We'll see it eventually.
I do as I'm told.
That's all I'm doing is going by them.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
Pretty sure.
It is in there, just the contracts on that.
It's in there.
Yeah, I got it today.
Oh, it's in there now?
Yes, sir, I got it
Because I
today.
haven't seen it yet. That's what it says. So, perfect.
I don't have any other questions. No, look good to me.
So, do we want to put that out to the public for review now?
Right.
Or wait? Hang on.
On what, spreadsheet and stuff?
Yeah. The spreadsheet, that's what they're gonna do, the slideshow.
Yeah.
Not all one shot, just put it on the website and Facebook. Well, I'm good with it, you're doing that. Miss Patty, would you, take the final product from Miss Merrill and Mr. Pine and post it on the website and Facebook?
Okay.
Thank you. Yes,
I want to apologize for not being able to go to Jeff Toll, 23 Wakefield Road. I want to apologize for not being able to go to the truck meeting myself and make this, suggestion previously. Being where it's completed and you guys are looking at it. But I'm just curious as to what the cost difference would be if they attach a trailer to the back of that truck.
I don't,
Because
honestly, I don't think we have the volume, to justify because that's a doubles, first off, that makes it a doubles. Different
Right.
licensing.
Right.
Class B will cover what we're doing, so we would have to have more of a qualification. Yes, the trailer was looked into, to do it, so we could do double. There's a lot to it though.
There is, and it's just gonna be from what we saw at town meeting last year, you're gonna have to answer every question. You're gonna wanna cover it well in advance. If it's shown in the PowerPoint, the questions answered and not asked to you, and if you reach out to another town who's also paying the same tipping fees we are, and we pull through a town on our way and pick a dumpster up and.
No, we ain't going in the trash business, buddy.
Well, if you're buying a hook truck, I'm just making a suggestion, I'm a resident. I understand that we're not in the trash business, but if we buy a truck, we're in the trash business.
For
We have-
ourselves,
no,
not
we-
for
we have
other
a town.
towns.
We have a town dump, so we're in the trash business. It's a part of what we do for our
Not for
community.
profit.
Right, not for profit. But if the chart wait, hear me out, please, respectfully, okay? If the chart shows us picking up a dumpster every time we go from a town on the way, and it allows us to add $600 paying for the trip and the driver, you're gonna get approved by the town.
So I have a question to come back
Go ahead.
on that logic. Say our truck breaks down. Where's the contingency for that?
It happens.
No, but we need to account for that.
Correct.
And we have to answer to the contract with that other town on the way. Either way you go, because,
Right.
I mean, we're going south for Eco Maine, we're going north for Mount Carberry. So my question would be, if we're not only accountable for the town of Brownfield, now we're accountable for, hypothetically,
Perfect.
folks, for Freiburg, and we can't service Freiburg because the truck's broke or any number of things that could happen, who's gonna cover that?
Fantastic. Great answer. It's a perfectly good answer for no reason not to do that.
Right, well, we honestly did look at the trailer,
Okay.
so we could do a two for, it is exponential in changing qualification for a driver.
Okay.
And expense, because now we have another piece of equipment that we have to maintain, buy one, and then maintain as well. They do have hydraulics, it's not just a
Right.
quick push and pull type of setup. And then any other municipality, there's too many
Variables?
yeah, that would justify it, and I wouldn't want to be on the hook with another municipality and have that relationship sour because we couldn't haul trash for a day or two, because we ran into a problem.
I understand.
Rick?
Yes,
But what about this scenario? Let's say Freiburg calls up and says, hey, our truck broke down. Would you, and it's a day we're not hauling trash. Would we be open to helping them out?
yes, I do believe Freiburg has used our dump trucks before. Cliff?
We used one of our plow trucks
Yeah.
3 years ago.
We definitely want to maintain good neighborly municipal relations with the surrounding towns. It's nice that if we got into a pinch, we could ask them. If they get in a pinch, they come down and borrow our equipment, you know. It's a good neighborly practice. So, and that's actually in place now. Okay. Yes, sir.
Just a question on that, where, say Freiburg gets in a pinch and they call us, is it our driver, or is it one of our drivers that will be driving the truck, or is it a Freiburg employee coming down to borrow our truck?
I'll leave that answer to Cliff.
Which truck are you talking? You talking the plow or?
I'm talking that if we get approved and we buy this new truck, and Freiburg needs a can moved on a day that we're not hauling it, they call and say, hey, we need to borrow your truck. Is it one of the Brownfield drivers driving the truck, or are we loaning the truck out to Freiburg to let them drive our truck?
Well, I can kind of answer that.
Okay.
Freiburg is contracted with Common Incinerator. So unless the town of Freiburg changes and they start doing their own thing, we wouldn't be doing that. I would like to think, in the case that Freiburg Transfer Station needed to get a can moved, that we would send a truck up, lend a hand, move it, put it where they need it, and bring our truck back.
But it would be our driver?
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, I have a question for the board. We have 2 tacos up for bid. What do you guys think about making one of them for the ACO?
I second it.
For the board.
I'm sorry. But you said it first, I was gonna read it
No,
out first.
I said it for the board. Okay, so let's discuss that now. If we were to take the newest dog, ACO it, maintenance, who's gonna be charging maintenance? They're gonna fall on Public Works.
Town property, right?
Yes, it is now. Maintenance, gas would go through, Public Works. We would have to account for that in the admin budget for fuel. Is that admin budget or does that go through Public Works?
Public Works.
Public Works, but he does all of it, the whole town. Yeah, okay, all right. So I guess we'll just come out to maintenance and, what would be registration wise? Is that?
Or you got purpose of the place,
Well, fire department, come on in town.
And there's some lights on it.
Yeah, I don't know how that works.
Yeah, I don't know anything about this.
I don't know if we have municipal plates that are not being used, or if we have to petition state for another set of plates. Don't want to do that.
When you can transfer a plate on the back of the registration, and if they're record.
Yeah, I know we
What's that down?
move,
Yeah.
municipal plates vehicle to vehicle. I know that from the process.
Me, though, I got no issue with it.
We'll find out.
Does Cliff have any problems with doing an oil change occasionally?
No, we fine. We're good with it.
We ain't talking much to talk.
Tires. If we were to agree to do that, we would have to do some maintenance on it. To account for tires, ball joints,
Well,
brakes.
I don't know about that you got one mileage and stuff like that, anyway, they'll go away, so they will make it.
basically, she only uses it this time, like if she's packed, even if it's back at her house, we get a call for hiring. Yes,
I'm just
throwing it out.
So you guys want to have a discussion on that Thursday? Just add a few minutes. Could you be here 5:15 Thursday? Thank you. Seven members of trip starting September 1 and expiring August 31st of 2027. So that's on November 4th. For a vote. Incinerator.
Is the contract regular?
Doesn't really say anything. Contracts between the town of Brownfield, Maine, North Conway Incinerator Service Incorporated. Term of this contract will be 2 years, commencing September 1, 2025, and expiring August 31st, 2027. The hauling rate to Eco Maine facility in Portland, Maine, and in Berlin, New Hampshire will be $700 per container for construction and demo. The rate for Eco Maine will be $700 for municipal waste and single sort recycling. So,
And if it's not signed, it's still the same price?
that's what they've been charging.
Right, yeah, so. No.
You probably signed it, now you.
And now,
If you don't sign it, she's gonna continue working on it.
she has been, because they haven't had a signed contract for years.
Right, but now that she's done this, she might say, we either sign it or find somebody else. I don't know.
Or just be upfront and say, we still need to haul trash, and maybe doing it ourselves. So depending on November's vote,
Right.
just let them know.
say we fill through month by month until November, or to the end of the calendar year.
Mhm.
By then you'll know.
Because they're all the containers, we're just waiting on the truck and the employee portion, which the employee portion is totally dependent on the truck purchase anyway. So,
We're talking a couple more months,
yeah.
6 weeks.
Strong.
Also done?
No.
We'll call it. Yeah.
Done. Here.
Rick,
Yes.
may I ask, Patty, is that the contract that I've been discussing with you? Okay, yes. In the policy and procedure manual for the transfer station, they have the contracts of different outfits, the tires, all of that. I came across that had expired some time ago, several weeks ago. I began asking, I called them, and that's why I said one time, I was kind of confused, because I came to this meeting one night, and she was sitting there. But she never addressed it, she didn't say anything, she said the driver was gonna talk, and then out the door she went, so I didn't know what the hell she was here for. Alvina called, not once, but twice, one time in my presence, and they said, oh yeah, we're gonna be sending it, Now, that was several weeks ago. I start again looking, it's still So I said to Patty, will you call and ask them to give us a contract that is legal right now? I want to see the dates that will pass inspection. If and when the DEP people start looking through the book, if they look through the book, and they see that we don't have a contract or a current contract. That's what this, so, if you want to put it back, and we wait 2 or 3 more weeks, the DEP probably won't be here for that, so let's see if they pick up. I mean, I don't understand what this stall tactic she's using, or why she comes and sits in here and then takes off out the door without addressing anything.
One thing I will say, Bill, is the latest round of payables, $320 a trip. So Kathy has still treated us very well since she, we haven't had a contract with her, as you noted, for quite some time.
Yeah.
And they're still hauling for us, even without a contract. And billing hasn't changed, but it's changing now, September 1st. So, yeah, due to the circumstances that we are in currently, with whether or not the taxpayers are going to authorize a truck so that we can haul our own, I guess worst case scenario is DEP comes down before and looks at that and we don't have a signed contract with Conway Incinerator. We provide them with the explanation and they're either gonna accept it or they're not. But I wanna point out to DEP that we waited years, not months, not year, plural, years for our license. Repeatedly requested them.
Yes.
And it was, oh yeah. So I think there should be a little leeway with DEP when it comes to the transfer station, especially when they usually come down and do their inspections and they ask their questions. We pass with flying colors and we get accolades. So I would really like to think that DEP will have a little leeway with us, especially where, even at the state level, there are things that they have to wait until it's referendum or voted upon or becomes law. So either way it goes, I think DEP would show the town of Brownfield a little leniency, especially on, we can show receipt that we're still having an outside agency transport our waste and taking care of things, and whether all the updates and everything that have been done down at the transfer station, I'd like to think that the rapport with them is still going to be consistent. All right, we have a Department of Agriculture, Conservation and Forestry, Bureau of Parks and Lands, application agreement certification municipal county grant in aid program, dropped by Mr. Norcross, Trailmaster, Project Director, for the Snowmobile Club. Mileage of proposed trail, 53 miles. So the Snowmobile Club will be requesting the state for grant money. Are we doing that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, we have a communication form from our complaint. Absence of septic permit design, negligence to file with town, state, and homeowner given copy. Mike located the document, problem resolved. That one. This is addressed to the town clerk. I was wondering who ordered the sign at the town dump. Was this sign ordered by the transfer station, the public works department, or the select board? I'm curious who requested the immature and disgraceful saying that is now on a permanent and official town sign. Amounts to slap in the face to every single tax-paying citizen of this town. I wasn't sure who to contact because it's unclear which department or who ordered the sign. Thanks for your help in clarifying this. Is there a specific town department that deals with town signs? I was also wondering if and when we will be getting signs for entering and leaving town. The one on the Conway side has empty beer bottles on it. I was just wondering if maybe these signs were waiting to be installed. If you point in the right direction at least, these are just some questions I had and was hoping to get an answer for as a citizen of the town. So thank you so much. So, all right. How do you want to address that one?
What's the verbiage? What are we talking about? There's an arrow, right?
On the back of the sign, it says thank you for dumping on Brownfield.
Well, that probably is the Maine. Not that
Who
it's
came
not
up with that? I find it amusing.
It's a good point.
Yeah, I find it amusing.
I find it very Brownfield.
Yeah. I do find it amusing. So we want to change it?
You wanna go through
You
the
got
rest of your
50,
career
50,
looking like
you
you
got
changed
50,
part of the
50, why do you
show?
wanna change it?
What's that? I didn't hear you, Cliff.
You didn't answer my question, who put it up there?
I put it up there.
So
I
you,
put the sign up.
yeah, but I mean, who wanted it written that way?
It came,
I don't know.
it came from the town. I did the lettering the way that it was designed. I did not design anything.
Okay, let me ask it again then, who designed it? Nobody knows? Somebody just come up with them words, I mean.
Right.
I'll tell you what,
Somebody from Denver.
it was me.
I'm the chairman, I'll take the blame. So,
So I take it, you want the. you want
change the O to an I,
To an I.
okay, please.
So if we do that, should we move it to the right side of the drive? Just being honest, Rick, okay? I'm getting, you know, some people,
The keyboard warrior.
they're keyboard warriors.
Agreed.
And yesterday, last night, I was thinking about just taking it down. Like Chad did a lot of work and, you know, why? Because so many people don't like it, but you got a lot of people that do. Who do we satisfy?
Well,
It's irritating for public works, they have to keep changing stuff because one or two people don't like something.
I agree.
Just leave it the way it is.
I find it amusing. I do.
I mean, if we keep
It's true.
this up,
It's
then
hurtful.
people are just gonna keep coming up with different stuff. And then, well, public works are gonna do this because I don't like it.
And we ain't even got the plow season yet.
I do want to say one thing publicly though, to Cliff.
I think you do quite a few things just to irritate people. You know, you're doing it in a way that looks like you're doing the right thing, but you know it's gonna irritate people, and thumbs up to you.
Well, that's what you think, Frank, that's fine, but,
I'm telling you, that's why I'm telling you, because that's what I think.
because, I'm one that don't get intimidated too quickly.
I know that.
If I don't like something, I'll tell you.
If I don't like something, I'll tell you too. That's what I'm telling you right now.
That's what a lot of people need.
Right.
Somebody to tell them they don't like it, well, that's fine. Move on. I ain't getting.
It's
bothered.
on the borderline of instigation though, you know what I'm saying? You do things to see if you can't stir somebody up.
Okay.
That's enough of that discussion, right?
It is, 100%. If we have a problem with personnel, we will do a closed door. I will not have employees pulled out public. Period. From anybody. I don't care who they are. Yes, ma'am.
The sign, I think, looks great. I think the transfer station has cleaned up and it's looking good. Those people that complain all you want, but come to a meeting with a solution. Don't just keep being a keyboard warrior. And the wastebook stuff, don't even go there with me.
Well, this was actually emailed to the town clerk, so,
Well, I saw something on Facebook about it. Excuse me, Facebook. Well,
either you have a problem with changing the O to an I.
I don't,
Good with that?
well, I don't have a problem with sign stuff, but
Jack, can you do it without removing the sign, anything like that?
I will do my best.
Thank you. Done. So, to answer this right here, I will send you an email. Please forward this to me and I will address it, whether they like it or they don't. So.
May I?
Construction has done their preliminary checks, and they have a bit of work in play to get this fiber terminated. Their completion date is October 3rd. We'll then add another 10 business days to that to get it through provisioning, where we do final design, equipment configuration, field installation. That puts us at handoff to you around 10/17. So that's this building and the community center.
Yeah, and they've
So-
already been here. They've already eaten their schedule since here last Thursday, consolidated that.
So latest date is October 17th. We'll have fiber here in the community center. Perfect. Thank you. This is the contract for State of Maine, CE, Economic and Community Development. So this is going to you, Joe, for the signature. The contract.
That was, something that you forwarded to me, but it was for, it's just approval of the grant, just needed a signature.
Is that what you showed me today?
No,
No, it was something different.
Yeah, this is from Terry Ann Holden, Economic and Community Development, 100,000 contract amount. Start date 7/7, end date 6/30/27.
Yep,
Yeah.
it's just to acknowledge that, that's all.
Okay. Alright. So today's date's good. So that'll go back to Joe.
you can give it to me, scan it and get it over to her. Thank you.
And then we had a formal resignation that was accepted by the truck purchasing committee. That was read aloud at that meeting. Accepted. We got an NNA. For key municipal officers. Vote. If you or the voting officer, ultimately, right there, so if you want to go through this and you would, whoever your designee is, I'll take care of that. So we'll be here. Upcoming events, Wednesday, 5 p.m., Town Garden Committee. Thursday at 5 p.m. is going to be an elected officials workshop covering budget, tax, personnel. Saturday at 4, the community center will be holding the first informational meeting on the ballot questions.
sorry.
The next one will be the 17th. Referendum questions as it stands of right now, I need to get you the article for STR. It's gonna be 16,000 for the public safety building. The USDA did an audit, and the number that we were provided earlier for 950 is actually 966. I wanna put out first and foremost that there will be no raise and appropriate articles as of yet. We do need to talk about the hiring portion. I think with that number that we got from the 24 draft audit will help us for that, so we would. I think I read that right. Okay.
And the rollover, because we have a reserve now,
Very good.
so.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean, I think we might need to skinny out, it's what, 47,000 or something like that. So we should, hopefully we'll do that. It is the intent to, not have a raise and appropriate article on the referendum questions. There'll be an amendment to the STR, removing the requirement for the fire chief to do inspection on short-term rental and make it the owner's self-certification. The purchase of the transfer, the trash truck, the public works, additional employee. Yes, we should be good. Possibly an article for grant that, we have the possibility of another $100,000 grant, which is 25% buy-in, that would start next year. But the timing will, would be in between this referendum and next year's annual town meeting. So as of right now, I don't see, we may have a referendum ballot in March, maybe April, if needed, but I don't know yet. So probably want to put that on that next November referendum. So, yeah. Monday at 4 p.m. Health and Safety Committee, and then Tuesday 9 a.m. Public Safety Building Committee. Public. Yes, ma'am.
The two informational sessions for the referendum questions, are they repeats or are they like a continuation, Saturday to Tuesday?
I don't understand your question.
So there are two informational sessions, will
Yep.
they be covering the same thing?
Yes.
Okay.
It's, the reason for that is, thanks to the ladies, people complain that, well, I can't make a 5:30 meeting, well, so we'll do it on a Saturday at 4. Try to accommodate as many people as we can. Time is, it is what it is. So instead of it, both of them happening on a work day, one of them is on some people's day off. So I'm sure we're not gonna catch everybody, so, but yeah, it'll be the same presentation for, questions and answers. And it also affords us the time, if there is a significant change, that we have time to change it prior to the public hearing on October 1st, because that is, there will be, the October 1st public hearing, there will be 0 changes to that, to any other document, period. Because I have to have the ballot for October 2nd, so there will be 0 changes to that document. So we have essentially 3 weeks to make any changes that are, prudent, and have a drafted ballot available for the public. Anybody else? I change.
I'm all set.
Ms. Pat? All right. I'll make a motion to adjourn. Second. All in favor? Thank you, folks.